Welcome to tonight's matchup between the Bryant Stratton Bobcats and the Clark State Eagles. I'm Ryan Bliss, SID at Bryant Stratton College. I'll be calling the game for you tonight. We've got starting lineups coming up here in just a second.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's matchup at Ursuline College between the Clark State Eagles and your Bryant Stratton Bobcats. Bryant Stratton College and the NJCA promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and fans. We request that your cooperation in supporting the student athletes and officials in a positive manner. Profanity, derogatory comments, or other intimidating actions directed at athletes, officials, team representatives, or other fans will not be tolerated in our grounds for removal. We appreciate your cooperation in creating a safe and positive game environment. Respect is the name of the game. Today's matchup will be officiated by Adam Brown, Narissa Williams, and Carissa Steffes. And now let's meet the starting lineups. First for the visiting Clark State Eagles. At forward, number 1, Day Kimball. At guard, number 4, Tasia Morrow. At guard, number 14, Kayla Reeves. At forward, number 23, Camille Fultz. And at forward, number 30, Haley Gunter. The Eagles are coached by Corey Steinke, with assistant coaches Derek Gunter and Michael Mills. And now, let's meet the starting lineup for your Bryant Stratton Bobcats. At guard, number 3, Tanala Jackson. At guard, number 10, Destiny White. At guard, number 14, Callie Middleton. At guard, number 21, Abby Spalding. And at guard, number 24, Dana Anderson. Head coach for the Bobcats is Mike Dunn, with assistant coaches LeBryant Abercrombie and Kat Kane. Ladies and gentlemen, let's play some Bobcat basketball!
Thank you, Caleb Swisher, Bobcat PA announcer. He does a fantastic job out here for us for the Bobcats. As mentioned, I'm Ryan Bliss, SID out here at Bryant Stratton College. I'll be calling the game for you today. Abby Spalding ready to set for the tip for the Bobcats. Ball's tipped straight back. Dana Anderson comes up with it. She's on the floor now. We end up with a jump ball. Jump ball to start. Not really sure what we do with that. So Bobcats had possession, right? Now we go possession to Clark State. Off of it. Now Clark State goes to the Bobcats. So Bobcats have possession now. On the floor for the Cats, Tanala Jackson, Destiny White, Callie Middleton, Abby Spalding, and Dana Anderson. For the Eagles, we have Iandia Kimball, Tasia Morrow, Kayla Reeves, Camille Fultz, and Haley Gunter. Callie loses the ball, ends up grabbing it back at midcourt. Fights through a couple arms to get the ball up onto the rim. She'll go to the line, shoot 2 for the Bobcats. First foul of the ball game.
Clark State fouls on number 4, Tasia Morrow.
That foul's on Tasia Morrow, her first, team first.
Shooting 2 for the Bobcats.
Callie Middleton at the line, shooting 2. Callie's first one's up and good. And Middleton hits a second as well. Bobcats lead 2-0. Bobcats in the home whites with navy trim. Clark State in the navy with yellow trim. Three-point jumper by number 4, Tasia Moro's no good. Ball rolls out of bounds. Bobcats will take over. Destiny White takes the ball out of bounds, gets it to Abby Spalding, who gives it right back. White gets the ball to Spalding. Spalding on the near side wing. Anderson cuts through. White uses the screen. Spalding uses the screen. Pulls up for 3, no good. Went off of Callie. Went out of bounds. Clark State ball. Cats coming off their first win of the season this past Wednesday against Lorraine County Community College. Looking to finish the week 2-0 on their road back to 500. 14, Kayla Reeves got tied up by number 3, Tonala Jackson. That'll be a jump ball. Possession will stay with the Eagles. Gunter inbounds to number 4, Tasia Moro. Number 1, Amanda Kimball with the ball. Sends it to number 4, Moro from the corner. Shots up, no good. Rebound, Middleton. Middleton's immediately fouled by number 1, Ayanda Kimball. That's 2 quick fouls on Clark State. White brings the ball up for the Bobcats. Clark State running a man-to-man zone. Callie Middleton for 3. Got it! Oh, they say 2-point basket. 2-point basket for Middleton. Reeves to Kimball. Kimball for 2. I'm sorry, Middleton with a shot.
Checking in for Brian Stratton is number 20, Ocean Summers.
Summers checks in for Middleton, number 14. Spalding on the far wing. Spalding makes a move, goes to the lane, puts it up, no good, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Draws the foul.
Clark State fouls number 4, Tasia Moro.
Spalding leading the Bobcats offensively so far this year. First foul, that foul was on Tasia Moro, number 4. Moro's got 2 quick ones, she'll take a seat. Number 12, Jaden Jackson will enter the ball game for the Eagles. Spalding hits the first one. Abby averaging 16 points, 12 boards right now, early this year. Having a heck of a second year out here for Brian Stratton. Was an all-conference selection last season. Preseason all-conference selection this season. Knocks down the second. Bobcats up 6-2 here. 7:56 left to play in the first quarter. Kimball inbounds to Reeves. Destiny White working on Reeves. Trying to make her life tough. Comes around to pick.
Brian Stratton fouls number 10, Destiny White.
Destiny White gets called for a phantom foul. I'm not sure what that was. I thought if there was any foul, it was the screener sticking a hip out, but they call something on White. I don't know, maybe she was hand checking the ball handler, Reeves. Jackson with the ball down to Reeves on the wing. Reeves for 3, no good. Rebound Kimball. Kimball spins, puts it back up and in for 2. Kimball with 4 points in the ball game. Bobcats trying to break the press. Tonala Jackson, Destiny White working up in the backcourt. Tonala goes to the hole. Shots up, no good. Rebound 23, Camille Fultz. Fultz gets it to Reeves. Reeves coming the other way for the Eagles. Fultz traveled. Made the move before she put the ball on the ground. Ball will go back over to the Bobcats. White inbounds the ball to Anderson. Anderson gives it right back, gets it right back, sends it back to White. White working on Reeves. Bobcats slow it down, set up the offense. Abby Spalding thinks about the three, pulls it back down, goes to the hole on Gunter, puts it up with the left hand, shot gets blocked. There's Kimball with the ball. White jumped up, silly foul. Went into the body of Kimball. She'll have to take a seat with 2 quick fouls. Morgan Parker checking in for her.
Checking in for the Bobcats is number 23, Morgan Parker.
Parker, sharpshooter specialist for the Bobcats, had 3 3-pointers against LC. I'm sorry, 4 3-pointers, had 12 points, all of them from behind the arc. Ball's into Gunter, Gunter down the lane. Shots up, I think Spalding got a piece of it. Rebounded by Ocean Summers, jump ball, possession Bobcats. Clark State wants a timeout.
Clark State.
Head coach is upset about something, not sure what happened. Bobcats leading 6-4 here early in this first quarter. Kimball with both baskets for Clark State so far. Callie Middleton has 4 points. Abby Spalding has 2 for the Bobcats. 4 of those points coming from the free throw line. Clark State will add some pressure here in the backcourt. Bobcats will look to break the press. Ball's inbounded to Morgan Parker in the corner. Back to Dana Anderson. Anderson back to Parker. Trying to get to Spalding in the middle. Parker working on Jackson, gets it across the timeline. Back to Anderson. Anderson at the top of the key. Pulls up. Ball short. Kimball with the rebound. Kimball pushing the ball up the floor. Dishes down to Fultz. Fultz back out. Jackson. Jackson for 3, no good. Rebound Tonal at Jackson. Tonal at Jackson. Bring the ball up the floor. Had Spalding running. Pulls up, puts it up, no good. Kimball had a hand on it. Ball ends up back in Jackson's hands. Kimball comes up with the rebound that time. Back out to Jaden Jackson for Clark State. Jackson up to Gunter. Gunter into number 23. Camille Fultz. Camille Fultz puts it up and in, and a foul. Abby Fulton whacked her. Fultz will go to the line to shoot 1.
And Brian Stratton fouls on number 21, Abby Spalding. Callie Middleton checking in for the Bobcats.
Middleton's going to check back in. Tonala Jackson will take a seat.
Camille Fultz on the line, shooting 1 for the Eagles.
Camille Fultz at the line. Got 1 to shoot. Shot's no good. Rebound Morgan Parker. Parker gets it to Ocean Summers. Summers will bring the ball up. Working on Reeves. Forward to Callie Middleton. Middleton back out to Anderson. Anderson guarded by Jackson. Lots of room. Back out to Middleton. That's Gunter on Middleton. Lots of space. Middleton thinks about a 3. Gets it back to Parker. Parker with Fultz on her. 10 on the shot clock. Parker cuts the lane. Puts it up. Left hand. Draws the foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Good move there by Morgan Parker to get in the lane around the body of Camille Fultz.
Clark State fouls on number 23, Camille Fultz.
Fultz whacked her. She went up with the left hand. Morgan Parker will go to the line to shoot 2. That one goes in and out. Too bad. Halfway down, spat it back out. Parker will shoot another one. Bobcats have not been great from the free throw line so far this year, shooting only 50%. Parker hits this one. Starting off this game well, though. 4 of 5 so far from the free throw line. I'm sorry, 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Reeves with the ball, back to Gunter up top. Sends it to Fultz inside, back to Jackson. Jackson to Kimball, top of the key. Here's Reeves for 3. 3-point basket, no good. Rebound Haley Gunter. Gunter puts it back up, no good. Rebound Gunter. Fighting for it. Dana Anderson's in the mix. She takes it away from her. Gets it to Parker. Parker running on the sideline. Guarded by Reeves. Parker on Fultz with the left hand. It's up and good. Good move, Morgan Parker. Takes care of it all by herself. Runs the whole floor. Puts it up into the body of Camille Fultz for 2. Kimball on the outside. Down to Reeves to the corner. Back to Kimball. Kimball inside to Gunter. Ball gets away. Parker has it. Parker on the breakaway once again. Got Spalding with her. Pulls it back out. Gives it to Callie Middleton. Middleton dribbles. Back up the middle. Gives it to Dana Anderson to set up the offense. Anderson picks up her dribble. Gets it to Abby Spalding. 12 on the shot clock. Spalding guarded by Fultz. Fultz goes right through Ocean Summers. 6 on the clock. Summers has it. Loses the handle. Ball's on the floor. Jump ball. Position goes to Clark State.
Tanila Jackson checking in for the Bobcats.
Jackson will check back in for Morgan Parker. No pressure from the Bobcats as they drop back into the 2-3 zone. This is what we've seen out of them so far this season. They run the 2-3. Well, into Fultz down at the block. She lays it in for an easy 2. Good look on the cut. Cut right behind the defenders. Made it to the block. A good pass found her. She laid it in for an easy 2. Ocean Summers now with the ball, far side wing. Summers traveled in the lane. Took a couple too many steps. That's a turnover. Clark State will have the ball now, but BSC still leading 9-8 over the Eagles. Jaden Jackson brings the ball up, tries to get it to Kimball, gets tipped right back to Jackson. Jackson throws it up. Tanila Jackson with the foul on Jaden Jackson.
Brian Stratton foul is on number 14.
I'm sorry, that was Callie Middleton with the foul. Bobcats in a little bit of foul trouble here in the first
Jackson
quarter.
on the line, shooting 2 for the Eagles.
Not something they want to do. A little thin on the bench. Foul trouble is not something that they can afford. Jackson's free throw's no good. Second one's up and in. Clark State applies some pressure. Ocean Summers and Dana Anderson working in the backcourt. Anderson gets it across the timeline, pulls up from the elbow, fires off the glass and good.
Dana Anderson!
Anderson with another good pull-up jumper. We saw her hit a number of those this Wednesday. Jackson sends it to Gunter out in the corner. Gunter working on Ocean Summers. Back up top to Kimball. Kimball pulls up for 3. No good, off the side of the board. Rebounded by Callie Middleton. Middleton hits Abby Spalding. Spalding down the sideline. Pulls up, 2-pointer. Drops it in there for 2. Spalding with another mid-range jumper. Jackson down to Reeves, near side corner. Reeves back up to Jackson. Fultz in the middle. Out to Gunter for 3. Gunter's got it for 3 for good.
3-point basket, Haley Gunter.
So far this ballgame, Clark State not afraid to chuck it up from wide. Applying pressure on the Bobcats here in the backcourt. Dana Anderson breaks it. Pulls up, off the glass, no good. Abby Spalding grabs the rebound, gets it up. It rolls around, falls off. Camille Fultz able to grab it. Reeves with the ball now. Far side wing. Fultz to Gunter. Ball gets tipped away by Callie Middleton. It'll stay with Clark State.
Checking in for Brian Stratton is number 23, Morgan Parker.
Dana Anderson was a little slow to come off the floor on defense right there. Morgan Parker will leave her. She's going to try to walk it off on the sideline. Kimball will take a seat. Number 2. Another 3-point shot, good. That one by Kayla Reeves. Number 2, Alessa Harrison has checked in now for the Eagles. Parker brings the ball up, gets it to Tanila Jackson. Eagles working with a loose man loose man defense. Parker with the ball now, near side wing, working on Reeves. Works around a pick from Middleton. Picks up her dribble, back to Spalding. Spalding with 5 on the shot clock. Spalding down the lane, pulls up, good.
Abby Spalding!
Another mid-range jumper from Spalding. Falls in there, good. She's got 6 points on the night so far. Gunter up top, back to Jackson. Jackson for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebounded by number 2, Harrison. Harrison still working with it in the paint. Gets it back up. Draws a foul. She'll go to the line.
Bryant Stratton fouls number 23, Morgan Parker.
Kimball's going to check back in.
Shooting 2 for the Eagles.
Harrison knocks down the first one to give Clark State the lead, 16-15 over the Bobcats. Next one's off back iron. Morgan Parker comes down with the rebound. Parker brings it up, guarded by Reeves. Trying to find Middleton, gets it to her. Middleton near side wing, guarded by Kimball. Ball still outside. 12 on the shot clock. Tonala Jackson has it now. Back to Spalding. Spalding for 3. Shots up. Front iron, no good. Rebounded Tonala Jackson. Jackson finds Summers. Summers with the mid-ranger, no good. Rebounded by Gunter. Gunter's gonna push the ball for Clark State. Ocean Summers picks her up. Ball's tipped by Spalding. Spalding has it, coming the other way. She's got a full head of steam, coming down the lane. Puts it up with the right hand, gets it to drop. Reeves with the ball now, 20 seconds left on the clock. Out to Jackson. Jackson hands to Kimball. Kimball from the corner, takes a step in. Pulls up, no good. Callie Middleton grabs the board, 13 left on the clock. Middleton taking it all the way herself, gets the ball tipped. Spalding grabs it, puts it up, drops it in there for 2. Another basket off the hot hand of Abby Spalding. And that'll do it for the end of this first quarter. Abby Spalding leads all scorers with 8 points. Callie Middleton adds 2 baskets for the Bobcats with 4. I'm sorry, Abby Spalding with 10 points. That last basket hadn't gone in yet. Callie Middleton with 4. Morgan Parker with 3. Dana Anderson with 2. That'll wrap up the scoring for the Bobcats. For Clark State, Ayanda Kimball has 4 points. Camille Fultz have 4 points. Kayla Reeves with 3. And Haley Gunter with 3. Alyssa Harrison and Jaden Jackson have both knocked down a free throw for 1 point apiece. Team-wise, Bobcats 7 of 16 so far from the field, 43.8%. Clark State 6 of 16 for 37.5%. Bobcats 0 of 3 from three-point land. Clark State 2 of 8. 5 of 6 at the free throw line for the Bobcats is the big difference here. Clark State 2 of 4. As mentioned, I'm Ryan Bliss, SID for Bryant and Stratton. If you like the feed, go ahead and give us a like. Click the little thumbs up button under the video. We do what we can out here at Bryant and Stratton, try to give a good viewer experience. If you want to follow along with stats like I am, you can see what I'm seeing if you go to our website, ohio.bscbobcats.com. Go to the women's basketball page, find the schedule, and click on the live stats button next to the Clark State Bryant and Stratton ball game. It should be highlighted in yellow. You can follow along with the stats just as I am. Sal Gutierrez doing stats for us, does a great job. Has worked a couple years out here for Bryant and Stratton. As mentioned, Caleb Swisher on PA. A number of students also help out here with the ball game. Ball is inbounded by Ocean Summers, picked by Reeves. Reeves goes to the hole, but it's knocked out of bounds by Tonala Jackson. Good defense there by Tonala to get back and make that tough. Not sure what's happened here. Apparently I have something wrong with the clock we're trying to fix. We're good to go now. Reeves inbounds to Kimball. Sends it to Fultz. Outside to Harrison. Harrison for 3. Shots up, no good. Rebounded by Kimball. Ocean Summers got a piece of it though. Knocked it out of her hand. Summers with the ball now. Kimball's fighting for it. They're going to call Summers for a travel after she fell down and Kimball was all over her. Not really sure how that's a travel. She just fell down to her butt while Kimball had a hold of the ball. Back out to Reeves. Reeves for three. Got it good. That'll tie the ball game up. Now 19 apiece. Bryant, Stratton, and Clark State. Morgan Parker coming down the floor. Full head of steam. Gets it to Abby Spalding. Spalding cuts into the lane. Tries to get it back to Parker in the corner, but it goes through her hands out of bounds. A little too strong for her.
Number 10, Destiny White checking in for the Bobcats.
Destiny White's going to check back in. Morgan Parker will take a breather. Bobcats coached by Mike Duncan, assisted by LeBryant Abercrombie and Kat Kane. As mentioned, coming off their first win of the season earlier this week against Lorain County Community College. Kimball with the ball now, lays it up, can't get it to drop. Grabs her own rebound, puts it back up, no good. Fultz was able to get a hand in there and get a shot up as well, but can't get it to go. Then knocks it out of bounds. It'll go to the Bobcats. And Clark State still applying some pressure here in the backcourt with a press. Ball's inbounded to Callie Middleton. Middleton almost had it knocked away by Jaden Jackson coming in from behind her. Hands it off to Destiny White, who sets up the offense. White working on Jackson. Gets it to Spalding. Spalding pulls up from the top of the key. Jumper's no good. Ball will go out of the bounds. And over to the Clark State Eagles. Dana Anderson's going to check in for Ocean Summers now. Glad to see she's all right. Reeves will bring the ball up. Bobcats drop back into the 2-3. Jackson on the outside. Back to Reeves. Reeves into Kimball. Back outside to Harrison. Harrison for three. No good. Fultz had a hand on it. Callie Middleton got in the mix. Knocked it out of bounds. It'll stick with Clark State.
Tasia Morrow checking in for Clark State.
Number 4, Tasia Morrow is going to come back into the ball game. Kimball knocks down another mid-range jumper. Anderson having some trouble getting the ball in. Got to get rid of it. That's 5. Turnover. Ball goes to Clark State. Eagles leading 21-19. 8:30 left to play in this half. Ball's inbounded to Kimball. Kimball puts it up, no good. Fultz grabs it, puts the ball up, hits the bottom of the backboard, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Brian Stratton foul is on number 14, Callie Middleton. Number 20, Ocean Summers is checking in for the Bobcats. And shooting 2 free throws for the Clark State Eagles is Camille Fultz.
Fultz's first free throw, no good. Fultz's next one rattles around and falls in. Clark State now leads by 3, 22-19. Ball inbounded to Middleton, hands back to Destiny White. White will bring the ball up the floor, guarded by Jackson. Ball goes to Middleton on the near side wing. Ocean Summers cuts through. Middleton cuts down the wing. Traveled, moved her feet. Another turnover by the Bobcats. Gives the ball back to Clark State. Number 30, Haley Gunter is going to check back in now for Clark State Eagles. Gunter inbounds to Morrow. Morrow back to Gunter. Bobcats still sitting in the zone. Out to Morrow on the wing. Morrow gets it down to Fultz. Fultz back to Morrow. Morrow for 3 from the corner. Ball short, rebounded by Kimball. Kimball shots up, good, no good. Fultz able to come down with it and put it back up and in. Clark State Eagles dominating the glass here in this second quarter. Lots of second chance opportunities. Every single one of their baskets has come off second chance.
Clark State foul is on number 12, Jaden Jackson.
Jaden Jackson has her first foul of the ball game on Destiny White. White will take the ball out of bounds. Inbounds to Abby Spalding, guarded by Kimball. Spalding gives it right back to White. White sets up the offense. pick set by Callie Middleton. Ocean Summers from the corner. Drives baseline. Dribbles all the way under the hoop. Back to Middleton. Middleton with 3 on the clock. Puts it up on the glass, no good. Fultz comes down with the rebound. Gets it back to gets it back to Morrow. He will dribble the ball up for Clark State. Ball's inside to Kimball. Kimball working on Middleton. Puts it up. Gets it to roll around the rim and fall in. Clark State extending the lead now 26-19.
Timeout, Brian Stratton.
Coach Duncan's seen enough. He's going to call timeout, talk to his ladies. The Eagles already with 8 rebounds here in the second quarter and just over 3 minutes of play. Eagles have some size on the Bobcats. Going to have to work hard to get some bodies on those taller athletes from Clark State and try to get them out of the paint. Limit the second chance points.
Number 23, Morgan Parker is checking in for the Bobcats.
Bobcats will have the ball on the sideline. Bobcats got 6 players on the floor. Nobody noticed. I guess Ocean Summers wasn't supposed to be out there. White with a good move on Jackson. Gets it to Callie Middleton. Middleton pump fakes, cuts down the lane, throws it up, top of the backboard, no good. Fultz pulls it down. Gets the ball to Jackson to set up the offense for Clark State. Abby Spalding comes flying into the passing lane, knocks it away. Ocean Summers is going to check in now for Callie Middleton.
Checking in for Brian Stratton is number 20, Ocean Summers.
Inbounded to Kimball. Kimball with a pull-up jumper. Rebounded by Fultz. Spalding had a hand on it. Fultz had a hand on it. Ball went out of bounds. I guess it stays with Clark State. Abby Spalding didn't agree. One of the happiest people I've ever met in my entire life, though. She's not going to complain much. Fultz with the ball on the outside. Destiny White takes it away from her. Here come the Bobcats. White working with Tonala Jackson coming the other way. White pull-up jumper. Drops it in there for 2. Morrow with the ball. Flips it to Kimball inside. Back out to Gunter. Gunter in the far side wing. Inside to Kimball. Kimball working on Spalding. Goes up with the right hand. Can't get it to go. Rebound Tonala Jackson. Jackson out to Destiny White. Destiny White with nobody in front of her. Lays it up left hand, and it's good. Good look by Jackson to find White cherry picking down on the other end. Able to lay it in with nobody in front of her. Ball inbounded to Kimball. Kimball back out to Morrow. Morrow for 3. And the ball's stuck. Gonna need somebody to get it. Trainer Mike Gittner, a man of many talents, comes out with a broom to poke it out. So we're one of those guys that were just out here jamming it in the last game. Jump up there and knock it out for us.
Checking in for Clark State is number 14, Kayla Reeves.
Reeves checks back in for the Clark State Eagles. Gunter will take the ball out of bounds. Ball inbounded to Fultz. Kayla Reeves comes and gets it. Back to Morrow, back to Fultz. Back to Reeves. Reeves to Gunter. Gunter to Fultz. Fultz on the block, working on Spalding. Back out to Morrow. 9 on the clock. Morrow pulls up, got it for 3.
3-point basket, Tasia Morrow.
Clark State 29, BSC 23. Destiny White working on Reeves, cuts all the way down the lane, left hand up and good. Good move, Destiny White. Here come the Eagles. Reeves to Fultz. Fultz back to across court to Haley Gunter. Gunter back inside to Kimball. The offense seems to run through Kimball. Fultz with a turnaround hook shot, no good. Parker comes down with the rebound. Gets it to White. White full court to Abby Spalding. Spalding to Parker. Parker step back three. Off the side of the rim, no good. Morrow comes down with the rebound. Sends it out to Reeves. Reeves pushes it up the court. Pulls it out now. Over to Gunter. Gunter in the corner. Goes baseline. Gets it to Kimball. Kimball pulls up from the block. Won't fall. Morgan Parker gets the rebound and immediately fouled by Fultz. Silly foul there on Fultz. Morgan Parker had the rebound wrapped up.
State fouls on number 1, Day Kimball.
I guess that was on Kimball. That foul on Kimball.
Checking in for the Eagles is number 2, Alyssa Harrison.
Alyssa Harrison comes back in. Kimball will take a seat. Destiny White brings the ball up for the Bobcats. White gives it to Spalding on the far side wing. Spalding working on Harrison. Comes off a pick from Ocean Summers. They got Summers to the block.
Brian Stratton fouls on number 20, Ocean Summers.
Harrison brings the ball up for the Clark State Eagles. Cuts right down the lane. Ball's tipped away. Tonala Jackson has it. She's running with White. Sends it up front, up the floor. Ball gets tipped. Jackson comes back up with it. Sends it back to Morgan Parker, who walks before the shot goes up. Morrow inbounds to Harrison. Harrison inside to Haley Gunter. Gunter rips it down the lane. Shots up. Another offensive rebound by Fultz. Tonala Jackson comes down with it this time. Finds Destiny White. White turns around, makes a move, puts it up right hand, gets it to drop. Good move, Destiny White. White willing the Bobcats back into this ball game with 6 points in a row here for the Cats. Morrow sends it to Reeves. Wide open three. No good. Rebound Ocean Summers. Summers sends it up the floor to White. Ball's tipped away by Morrow, out of bounds. Bobcats retain possession.
Checking in for Clark State is number 1, Day Kimball, and number 12, Jaden Jackson.
Kimball and Jackson check back in for Clark State. Destiny White brings the ball up, guarded by Jackson. Cuts right down the lane, goes up with the right hand, no foul. Kimball grabs the rebound. She's going to bring the ball up, harassed by Destiny White, but remains possession. Working on Morgan Parker. Throws up a wild shot, no good. Rebounded by Parker. Parker gets the ball tipped away. Gunter comes up with it. Gunter tries to get it to Kimball. Ball gets tipped out of bounds by Clark State. It'll go to the Bobcats. Bobcats got the lead cut down to 2 now, 29-27, 2:50 left to play. Destiny White brings it across the timeline, guarded by Jackson. Gets it to Ocean Summers on the far side. Summers has White cutting through, missed her. Working on Gunter. Gets it back to Parker. Parker step back three from the corner. Shots up, no good, rebound Kimball. Kimball back to Morrow. Here comes Morrow on a breakaway. Gets the ball to Gunter. Ball on the floor. Morgan Parker's got a hand on it. Jump ball. Good hustle play, Morgan Parker. Get on the floor and get a hand on that. Fighting for it with Morrow of Clark State. Ball's going to go to Bryant Stratton off the jump. Bobcats with a chance to tie up the ball game. Destiny White walks the ball up the court. Guarded by Jackson. Gets it to Ocean Summers on the far wing. Jackson comes off a pick. White cuts through. Summers still with the ball. Gets it to White. White has the ball tipped away. Abby Spalding comes up with it, puts it up. Rebound comes off to Morrow. Morrow loses the ball. Tonala Jackson can't find it. There, she's got it now. Has the ball, nobody in front of her. Goes up, right hand, lays it up and in.
Jackson!
29-29, Bobcats, Clark State. Ball's Jackson in the corner, inbound to Kimball. Kimball off the block, no good. Reeves comes up with a rebound this time. Fouled by Ocean Summers on the way back up.
Bryant and Stratton fouls on number 20, Ocean Summers. Kayla Reeves at the line, shooting 2 for the Eagles, and checking in for Bryant and Stratton is number 14, Callie Middleton.
Callie Middleton checks back in for the Bobcats. Reeves at the line to shoot 2. First one's off the mark. Next shot's up, no good. Callie Middleton grabs the board. Middleton hands the ball to White, minute 30 left on the clock. Game still tied. Bobcats trying to take a lead into the half. Ocean Summers, far wing, dribbles into the lane, and she traveled. Another Bobcat turnover.
Checking in for the Eagles is number 23, Camille Foltz.
Camille Foltz checks back in for the Eagles. Haley Goncher will take a break. Got some sweat or something on the floor. Ball's inbounded, 1:17 to play. Reeves with it. Gets it inside to Kimball. Kimball back to Reeves, back to Jackson. Jackson from the wing. Shots up, no good. Destiny White comes flying in to grab it. Here comes White on the breakaway. She's pushing the ball. Takes it all the way herself. Right hand, no good. Rebound, tunnel to Jackson. Jackson up. Ball falls off the rim. Rebound, Kimball. Off the hand of Jackson. Jackson's going to run it up the court with 50 left to play. Sends it to Kimball inside. Kimball. I'm not sure how she traveled when she never caught the ball. Like, it went off one hand and hit the floor, but she's called for a travel. Couple questionable travel calls called here in the first half. 45 on the clock. Now Destiny White will walk it up the floor. Tonala Jackson has it on the wing. Morrow playing real loose D. Ball's kicked. Bobcats will have it still with 9 seconds left on the shot clock. 26 to play.
Checking in for Clark State is number 2, Alyssa Harrison.
Harrison checks back in for Clark State. Summers inbounds to Kimball, but it's knocked away. Ball inbounded into the backcourt. Destiny White will go get it. 20 seconds on the clock. 7-second difference. Shot clock, game clock. Good pass from White to Callie Middleton, but she can't finish. Foltz with the ball now, bringing it up. Moving quickly, sends it to Reeves. Reeves on the wing, 6 seconds on the clock. Back to Reeves. Reeves traveled. Bobcats will have it with 4 to play. One last chance to take a lead into the half. White with a good cut. 2, 1. She's fouled at the buzzer. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2. No time left on the clock, so Destiny White with a chance to put the Bobcats ahead going into the break.
Clark State foul is on number 2, Alyssa Harrison.
That foul's on Harrison, number 2. They put .3 back on the clock, so I'm not sure. You can't really do anything with .3 seconds.
Destiny White at the line, shooting 2.
Maybe enough time to collect a rebound for you if the ball comes off the rim, but not enough time to try to get a shot back up. White's first one's up and off the rim. She'll get one more try. White misses the pair. That'll do it for the first half of basketball. We're still knotted up 29-29, so whoever wins the second half will win the ball game. For Clark State, Ayanda Kimball has a lot of yelling happening on the Clark State side. Ayanda Kimball leading the way for Clark State Eagles with 8 points. She's got 9 rebounds, so a basket and a board away in the second half from a double-double. Camille Fultz has 9 rebounds, 7 points. Kayla Reeves, 6 points. Tajay Morrow, 3 points. Haley Gunter, 3 points. Alyssa Harrison has 1 point, and Jaden Jackson has 1. Jaden Jackson also has 4 assists on the ball game. For the Bobcats, Abby Spalding leading the way with 10 points, 1 rebound. Destiny White has 8 points. Callie Middleton has 4 points, 3 boards. Morgan Parker, 3 points, 4 boards. Tonala Jackson, 2 points. Dana Anderson with 2 points. Team-wise, rebounding is the name of the game here. Clark State has pulled down 19 offensive rebounds. They lead the Bobcats 35-23 in the rebounding department. They also have 5 assists. Bobcats 0 of 5 from the three-point land, while Clark State Eagles are 4 of 15. Bobcats shooting 5 of 8 from the free throw line. Clark State 3 of 8. We'll be back here on Cat TV with the second half in about 15 minutes when we return. We're back here. Both teams go back to starting lineups. White, Jackson, Anderson, Middleton, and Spalding on the floor for the Bobcats. Gunter with a rebound. Ball goes back up, and she's fouled immediately. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Gunter, Reeves, Morrow, Kimball.
Haley Gunter at the line shooting 2 for the Eagles.
And Fultz on the floor for the Eagles. Gunter hits the first, gives the Eagles the lead, 30-29 over the Bryant Stratton Bobcats. Bobcats in the white and blue. Eagles in their navy with gold trim. Destiny White working on Reeves. Good cut. Throws it up with the right hand. No good. Rebound, Callie Middleton. Middleton throws the body in. They got her with a charge. She cleared out Kimball. Tried to make some room for the shot. Got called for the charging foul.
Number 14, Callie Middleton.
Bobcats with 2 quick fouls here in the first 30 seconds of this ball game. First 30 seconds of the second half. Morrow has it down in the corner. Cross court to Gunter. Gunter inside to Feltz. Back up to Reeves. Over to Kimball. Kimball throws it out of bounds looking for Gunter. Bobcat ball. The men took care of business, knocking out Clark State to move to 2-0 in OCCAC play earlier tonight. I believe the score was 98-75, something like that. The women looking to do the same thing, trying to move to 1-0 here in conference. That ball is knocked away, grabbed by Morrow. Morrow coming the other direction. Up top to Fultz. Fultz for 3, no good. Rebounded by Gunter. Back out to Morrow. Morrow try. Off the mark. Rebound Destiny White. Destiny White coming down the floor. Here she comes. Reeves in the way. Got her spinning in circles. Lays it up reverse with the right hand for 2. What a move, Destiny White. Kimball with the ball. Now dribbles inside. Line drive shot off the front of the iron. Dana Anderson grabs the rebound. Reeves on her. Picked up by Morrow. Dana Anderson slows it down. She'll bring the ball up, set up the offense. Clark State still running the loose sort of man defense. Destiny White with a good cut, throws it up, no good. Callie Middleton on the rebound, throws it up as well. 2 Bobcats on the floor. Morrow working with numbers, working on Anderson, comes down the lane, throws it up right hand, draws the foul. Morrow will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Clark State Eagles.
Bobcat fouls number 24, Dana Anderson. Tasia Morrow at the line shooting 2 for the Eagles.
Morrow's first one's up and good. Clark State takes the lead back, 32-31. Tie ball game, 31-31. Next one's up as well. That one's good, 32-31. Clark State takes a timeout.
Timeout, Clark State.
Bobcats got their first win of the season earlier this week against Lorain Community College in a tough matchup. Ended up winning that ball game by 3 points. Bobcats will have the ball coming out of the timeout. Clark State puts on some pressure. Destiny White takes the ball out. Get it to Abby Spalding. In the middle, gets it right back to White. White brings the ball up the floor. Working on Fultz. Abby Spalding wide open in the back. Anderson, far wing. Pulls up. Kimball got a piece of it. Anderson came down hard. She shook up. It'll be Bobcat ball. Anderson tried to go up and over Kimball. Kimball able to block the shot.
For Brian Stratton is number 20, Ocean Summers.
Anderson will take a seat. She's been shaken up a couple times tonight. I think she came down hard on her knee. Ocean Summers checks in for her. Ball goes straight to her, right back to White. White thinks about a shot, puts it on the floor, goes up with it, draws the foul. Destiny White will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Bobcats.
Clark State fouls on number 23, Camille Fultz.
Fouls on 23, Camille Fultz.
Destiny White at the line, shooting 2 for the Bobcats.
White leading the way for the Bobcats with Spalding with 10 points. This one rattles around and falls in. Game's now tied once again, 32-32. 7:40 to play in the third quarter. Bobcats drop back into the zone. Fultz with the ball, back out to Reeves. 12 on the clock, over to Gunter. Gunter tries to get it inside, ball stolen, tipped away by Destiny White, grabbed by Callie Middleton. Ball back to Destiny White. She's going to bring the ball up slowly, set up the offense for the Bobcats. Swings it to Abby Spalding. Spalding pulls up for 3. No good. Rebound White. White pulls up for 3. Dribbles it out, pulls it up. Back to Callie Middleton. Middleton throws it up. No good, but she draws the foul. It rattled around. Looked like it might fall in, but just rolled off the rim. Middleton will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Cats.
Clark State fouls number 23, Camille Fultz. Checking in for the Eagles.
Another foul on Camille Fultz.
Kendra Lindsay.
Kendra Lindsay will check in for the first time.
Callie Middleton's in the line.
Fultz working with 3 fouls now. Fultz already with 10 rebounds in this ball game. Middleton's second one's good. Bobcats lead 33-32. Reeves swings it to Gunter here, near side wing. To Destiny White got a hand on it. Abby Spalding got a hand on it. Reeves ends up with it. Kimball. Kimball throws it down low to Gunter. Jump ball, possession Bobcats. More Bobcats touched the ball in that possession than Clark State Eagles. Clark State still almost managed to get it inside for a basket. Bobcats end up with it on the jump ball. Destiny White coming the other way. Working with Tonala Jackson on this side. Sends it to Ocean Summers in the middle. Summers to Spalding. Spalding back down to Jackson. Jackson, mid-ranger, got it! Jackson for 2 from the dead spot in the zone. Morrow brings the ball up. Picked up by Jackson. Swings it to Reeves. Reeves back to Morrow. Down to Kimball. Kimball working in the paint. Off the glass, no good. Rebound Ocean Summers. Summers sends it forward to Destiny White. Destiny White working with Spalding. Sends it, gives it to Spalding. Spalding up in the block, no good. Rebound Kimball. Kimball's going to dribble the ball up the floor. Destiny White's on her. She sends it to Reeves in the corner. Reeves drives baseline. Up top to Morrow. Morrow wide open three-pointer. Ball short, out of bounds. Bobcat ball.
Checking in for Brian Stratton is number 23, Morgan Parker. And checking in for Clark State is number 12, Jake Jackson.
White brings the ball up, 35-32, about halfway through this third quarter. Swings it to Spalding, far side wing. Spalding drives baseline, has the ball, poked away, gets whacked.
Clark State fouls number 30, Haley Gunter.
Spalding shaking up a little bit on the play. Looks like she's okay. Hopefully she's okay. Bobcats need her. Spalding has the ball on the wing, up top to Parker. Parker working on Gunter. Callie Middleton in the middle. Gives it to Jackson. Jackson pulls up for three. Off the rim. Reeves had the rebound in her hand. Tonala Jackson knocked it away, but gets called for the foul.
Fouls number 3, Tonala Jackson.
Jaden Jackson brings the ball up for Clark State. Picked up by White. Ball's in the middle to Gunter. Gunter back to Jackson. Callie Middleton steps up, takes the charge! Good D by Callie Middleton. Stepped into the lane and Jaden Jackson ran right over top of her.
Clark State foul number 12, Jaden Jackson. And checking in for the Eagles is number 1, Day Kimball.
Kimball checks back in. Number 0, Kendra Lindsay will take a seat. White with the ball, sends it forward to Middleton. White comes off a pick. Parker comes off a pick. Middleton takes it herself, gets tied up. Jump ball, possession Clark State. Another jump ball. Subs coming in, that's Harrison
Checking
for
in
Clark
for
State.
Clark State is number 2, Alyssa Harrison.
Mora inbounds to Jackson. Jackson cross court to Harrison. Harrison has the ball poked away, grabs it. They get a push on Morgan Parker. She said she was going for the ball, gets called for a push. Harrison's going to go to the line and shoot 1 and 1. I'm sorry, shoot 2 for the Eagles. Ball missed the rim, so it'll go over to the Bobcats. White inbounds to Jackson, right back to White. White bringing the ball up the floor. Gets around Jackson, cuts the lane, back at the Morgan Parker. Parker open 3. Got it! Morgan Parker drains another one. Jenkins cuts the lane, puts up a floater, no good. Rebound, Kimball puts it back up and in. That'll give Kimball a double-double on the night. Jackson sends it to Middleton. Middleton wraps it up, waits for Destiny White to get there. Callie puts the ball on the floor. Working on Morrow. Sends it to Morgan Parker. Ball goes in the backcourt, out of bounds. I'm sorry, backcourt violation on the Bobcats. Ball turned over to Clark State. Another turnover by the Bobcats.
Checking in for Brian Stratton is number 20, Ocean Summers.
Ocean Summers checks in for the Bobcats. Callie Middleton will take a break. Morrow with the ball, sends it in the middle to Kimball. Kimball takes a step, makes a move around Abby Spalding, puts it up, grabs her own board, puts it back up again for 2 more points. Destiny White running the floor, gets Spalding in the corner. Spalding for 3, no good. Rebounded by Harrison. Harrison running the floor now. Gets it tipped away by White. White on a breakaway. She's got Jackson with her. Takes it herself, goes up right hand for 2 in the foul. White looking for 3 the hard way. She puts the Bobcats on top, 40-36.
Number 14, Kayla Reeves. And And Destiny White is at the line shooting 1 for the Bobcats.
White's free throw's no good. Ball's on the floor. Abby Spalding has it. Spalding bracks it back out to Destiny White. White sets up the offense. Ball's to Tonala Jackson. Back over to Morgan Parker. Parker working on Reeves. Parker, baseline. Puts it up. Shot blocked by Harrison. So the Bobcats will have it on the baseline with 6 on the clock. White inbounds. Jackson puts it up. Shot short. Rebound by Kimball. Kimball's running the floor. Good moves by the post. Draws the foul. Puts it up. No good. But she'll go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 3, Tonala Jackson for the Bobcats.
Brian Stratton fouls on number 3, Tonala Jackson. Dede Kimball at the line shooting 2 for the Eagles.
Campbell's first shot comes up short. Next one's up, no good. Rebound to Abba Spalding. Spalding looking to push the ball. Puts the brakes on, gets it to Ocean Summers. Summers to Parker. Parker for 3! Off iron, no good. Rebound Reeves. Reeves swarmed by Bobcat defenders. Finds Kimball. Kimball's gonna run the near sideline. Working on Parker. Puts it up with the right hand after drawing the foul. She'll go back to the line to shoot 2 more.
Brian Stratton fouls number 23, Morgan Parker. Callie Middleton checking in for the Bobcats.
Middleton comes back in for Morgan Parker.
Kimball is in line shooting 2 for the Eagles.
First shot's up and no good. Kimball's unhappy with herself. Kimball knocks down the second one. 40-37 Bobcats. 2:30 left to play third quarter. Ball inbounded to Spalding, hands it right back to White to set up the offense. Jackson on White, out around midcourt. Sends it to Middleton, far side wing. Middleton takes one dribble, picks it up, back out to Jackson. Jackson to White. 10 on the shot clock. White goes baseline, puts up the shot, no good, but she's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Fouls on number 12, Jaden Jackson.
Checking in
Foltz and Gunter check back in for the Eagles.
Foltz and number 30, Haley Gunter. Destiny White at the line shooting 2 for the Bobcats.
White's free throw's no good. Next one's up, off the mark. Kelly Middleton comes down with the rebound. Puts it back up. Got it! Oh, they call her for a charge, clearing out the defense.
Number 14, Callie Middleton.
That looked like a good rebound and good basket to me, but Middleton's called for a charge.
Number 24, Dana Anderson.
She'll have to take a seat with 4 fouls. Dana Anderson checks back in. Good to see her back up and moving. Jackson brings the ball up, picked up by White. Sends it to Gunter. Gunter cross court to Morrow. Morrow for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound Foltz. Foltz puts it up for 2.
Basketball, Camino Foltz. Timeout, Clark State.
Clark State calls a timeout. Destiny White leading the way for the Bobcats right now, 13 points. Abby Spalding right behind her with 10. Morgan Parker has 6. Callie Middleton with 5. For Clark State, Iandia Kimball is leading the way. She's got 13 points and 13 rebounds for her double-double. Camille Fultz is right behind her with 9 points and 11 rebounds. Kayla Reeves has 6 points, 5 rebounds. Tajay Morrow has 5 points, 3 rebounds. Bobcats 1 of 11 from behind the arc right now, having some trouble from three-point land. Clark State 4 of 18. Free throws for the Bobcats 7 of 15, 46.7%. Clark State 7 of 18, 38.9%. Lots of points left on the board here from both teams at the charity stripe. Ball's inbounded to Dana Anderson. Anderson has a little trouble, throws it up in the air. Ball gets tipped right back to Anderson. Anderson will dribble it across the timeline. She's guarded by Morrow. Makes a move, cuts, gets the ball picked away by Jackson. Jackson on a breakaway, guarded by Tonala Jackson. Tonala Jackson knocks the ball out of bounds. Clark State will have the ball on the baseline. Ball's on the floor. Destiny White's got a hand on it. Bobcat ball. Another jump ball. Ball right back to White. She'll bring it up the floor. White was too slow with the ball. Draws a 10-second violation. Ball's inbounded to Jackson. She'll bring the ball up the floor. Looking at the 2-3 zone. Still run by the Bobcats. Gets it inside to Kimball. Kimball puts it up for 2. That'll give the Eagles the lead, 41-40.
Basket by Dana Kimball.
Ocean Summers dribbles it up, gets it to Tonala Jackson, near side wing. Comes off a screen, under a minute to play now here in the third quarter. Abby Spalding with the ball out here on the wing, guarded by Kimball. Comes off a pick. They're going to call a foul on Kimball. She came through the screen a little tough through Ocean Summers. Ocean Summers can go to the line to shoot 2 free throws now. Bobcats in the bonus.
Ocean Summers at the line, shooting 2 for the Bobcats.
Summers' first one's up and in, ties the ball game back up, 41 apiece. Lane violation. Ball went in, but Summers was in the lane, so shot's no good. Game still tied, 41. .40 on the clock. Jackson brings the ball up. Gets it to Morrow. Morrow inside to Phelps. Swings it to Gunter. Ball tipped by Destiny White. Bobcats are after it. Jackson able to corral it in the backcourt. Bobcats are on her. 7 on the shot clock. Gunter's got it now. Out to Morrow. Morrow with only Abby Spalding in front. Ball's blocked, but a foul on Destiny White.
Brian Stratton fouls on number 10, Destiny White. Number 14, Kayla Reeves checks in for Clark State. And Tasia Morrow is at the line shooting 2 for the Eagles.
Morrow's first one's good. That one's no good. Ocean Summers has it. Out to Dana Anderson. Anderson brings it up the floor. Fouled by Jackson. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. I'm sorry, that foul was on Morrow.
Fouls number 4, Tasia Morrow. Dana Anderson at the line shooting 2 for the Bobcats.
Anderson's first free throw comes up short. Next one's off the mark as well. Rebound to Gunter, 9 on the clock. Out to Fultz. Fultz sends it to Reeves. Reeves brings it up near side. Picked up by Jackson. Morrow from 3. No good. That'll do it for the third quarter of play. Eagles leading the Bobcats by 1, 42-41. What is turning out to be a very close matchup between the Clark State Eagles and the Bryant and Stratton Bobcats. Leading Clark State with 15 points is Iandia Kimball with 15 points, 13 rebounds. Camille Fultz 1 point away from a double-double as well with 9 points, 11 boards. For the Bobcats, Destiny White has 13 points, 4 rebounds. Abby Spalding has 10 points, 3 boards. Callie Middleton, 5 points, 8 rebounds. Both teams have hit 8 free throws. Clark State 8 of 20, Bobcats 8 of 19. Clark State still leading the Bobcats in rebounds, 51-44, with 26 of those coming on the offensive side. Bobcats hoping to have a good, strong fourth quarter, finish this game strong, and earn their second victory of the week, second victory of the season. Clark State coming off a loss earlier this week to Owens Community College as they start OCCAC play 0-1. They're looking to get in the win column. Bobcats hoping to start 1-0 in OCCAC play. Bobcats will see Owens next week. They'll head to Owens Community College to face the Express on Wednesday. Those games will be at 5:30 and 7:30. The men will play first. Men play first during the week. Women play first. Women play first during the week. Men play first during the weekend. We're underway here in the fourth quarter. Reeves has the ball up top. Sends it to Morrow. Morrow guarded by Summers. Down to Fultz. Fultz has the ball stolen away on the pass by Destiny White. Destiny White's running up the floor and gets fouled by Haley Gunter. She'll go to the line to shoot 2 for the Cats.
Number 30, Haley Gunter.
Or maybe not, have the ball out of bounds. That's the foul is reset in the second half, I forgot. Jackson gets the ball inbounded, gets it right back to White. White working on Jackson. Hands it off to Tonala Jackson, guarded by Reeves. Tonala down the lane, loses the handle but gets fouled.
Clark State fouls number 30, Haley Gunter.
Destiny White inbounds, Ocean Summers has it. Makes a move on Haley Gunter, puts it up, right hand. Off the glass, no good. Reeves comes down with the rebound. Reeves slows it down. Lets the rest of the Eagles catch up, sends it down into the corner to Haley Gunter. Gunter gets bumped. Ball stolen away by Abby Spalding. Spalding running the floor. She's got White and Jackson with her. Dishes to Jackson. Jackson puts it up, no good. Rebound Spalding. Spalding up, fighting. Looks like from this angle it went through the hoop, but it was off the mark. Spalding will go to the line to shoot 2 for the Bobcats.
Clark State fouls number 4, Tasia Morrow. Checking in for the Eagles is number 1, Day Kimball. Abby Spalding at the line shooting
Kimball
Bobcats.
checks back in for the Eagles. Abby knocks down the first free throw. That'll tie the ball game back up at 42 apiece. Second one short. Rebound by Fultz. Fultz to Reeves quickly. Reeves coming up the near sideline. Bobcats drop back into the zone. To Gunter, to Jackson far side. Jackson down to Fultz at the block. Fultz cross court to Reeves. Reeves pulls up from three. Got it.
3-point basket, Caleb Reeves.
White inbounds to Spalding. Spalding back to White. Destiny White will bring the ball up the floor. Back to Spalding on the far wing. Spalding guarded by Kimball. Gives it to Tonala Jackson. Back to White. 10 seconds on the shot clock. White working on Jackson. White pulls up from three. Back iron, no good. Off Haley Gunter though, it'll stay with the Bobcats. Inbound to Spalding. Spalding from three. Off iron, no good. That one will go off Ocean Summers out of bounds. The ball goes over. Reeves bring the ball up for the Clark State Eagles. Gets it to Haley Gunter here near side wing, guarded by Ocean Summers. Inside to Kimball, outside to Fultz. Fultz dribbles baseline, cross court. Reeves for three, got it.
3-point basket, Kayla Reeves.
Kayla Reeves with two crucial three-pointers here in the fourth quarter for the Clark State Eagles. Gives them a 48-42 lead. Dana Anderson brings the ball up the floor for the Bobcats, working on Haley Gunter. Pulls up. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Fultz. Kayla Reeves brings the ball up the floor for Clark State, picked up by Tonala Jackson. Into Fultz. To Jackson. Jackson to Kimball, and Kimball lays it in. Clark State now up 8, 50-42. Bobcats need to get on the board here quickly. Destiny White does just that. Destiny White coast to coast for a layup.
Brian Stratton.
Head coach Mike Duncan calls a 30-second timeout. Bobcats need to find a way to slow down Kayla Reeves here in the fourth quarter. She's now got 12 points and 6 rebounds on the night. Iandia Kimball with 17 points, 13 rebounds. Camille Fultz with 9 points, 13 rebounds. Clark State will have the ball coming out of the timeout. .7:19 left in the ball game. Eagles leading the Bobcats 50-44. Kayla Reeves brings the ball up for Clark State. She's got 2 3-pointers here already in the fourth quarter. That ball gets blocked. Destiny White got a piece of it. Dana Anderson's looking real confused, like I didn't touch it, but it wasn't her that touched it. White got it out of the hand. Haley Gunter inbounds. Camille Fultz has it up top. Sends it to Reeves. Reeves back to Fultz. 12 on the shot clock. Over to Gunter. Gunter guarded by Spalding. Goes into the body of Callie Middleton and draws the charge. Callie Middleton doing a great job of keeping her feet set.
Clark State fouls number 30. Haley Gunter.
Destiny White inbounds to Dana Anderson. Anderson dribbles the ball up the floor. White cuts through. Gunter picks up Anderson. Anderson going to go all the way to the basket. They call her for a travel, but she was dribbling the whole way. I'm not sure how. That's the second time that's happened, that the ball's been either in the air or in one hand of one of the ladies, and it's been called a travel. Out to Fultz. Gunter from the corner. Shots off the mark, no good. Rebound Spalding. Spalding's on a breakaway. Here she comes. Her and Destiny White working. Spalding going right at Reeves. Puts it up with the left hand, no good. Rebound by Fultz. Fultz tries to send it out to Jackson, but it's off the hand. Destiny White has it. Slipped on the shot. It really didn't go anywhere. Reeves comes up with it. Clark State coming back the other way. Reeves picked up by Jackson. Sends it to Gunter here, near side wing, guarded by Anderson. Up to Kimball up top. Kimball dribbles it back to the timeline. Down to Gunter. Gunter to Reeves. Reeves from the free throw line. Shots off the mark. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson throws it up with a right hand for two. Offensive rebound once again, killing the Bobcats. This ball stolen by Jackson. Puts it up with the right hand, and it's good. Back to Anderson on the inbound. Anderson's going to dribble up the near side sideline. Goes right through the Clark State defense. She'll send it to Tonala Jackson. Jackson cuts the lane. Puts it up, right hand, good.
Tonala Jackson!
54-46 now, Clark State over BSC. Jackson has it near wing. Up to Gunter up top. Back out to Kimball. Kimball right around the timeline. Nine on the shot clock. Down to Fultz. Fultz working on Anderson. Goes right through her. Oh, they call it for a block. Now Fultz will go to the line to shoot two.
Brian Stratton fouls number 24, Dana Anderson. Camille Fultz at the line, shooting two for the Eagles. Checking in for the Clark State is number 2, Alyssa Harrison.
Harrison checks back in for Clark State. Fultz at the line, shooting two. Next one's up and good. That'll put Fultz in double figures. She's got 10 points now. 10 points, 13 boards. That secures her double-double.
Timeout, Clark State.
Just under 5 to play. Eagles leading the Bobcats, 55-46. Boys took care of business earlier tonight. Jalen Barnes had the hot hands. Finished the first half with 25 points, 7 of 9 from three-point land. The kid couldn't miss. Finished the game with 30. Bobcats go to 2-0 now in conference play. They beat LCCC earlier this week, took care of Clark State today. They'll be at Owens next week as well. They'll play the Owens Express. Just under 5 to go. Bobcats trailing by 9. Got to get something going here in the fourth quarter. Abby Spalding gets it to Destiny White, who runs down the near sideline, guarded by Reeves and Jackson. Gets it to Tonala Jackson. Jackson for 3. Off the mark. Rebound Reeves. Bobcats just 1 of 13 from three-point land tonight. Jackson with the ball, guarded by Tonala Jackson. Back to Reeves. Up top to Kimball. Kimball guarded by White. Kimball looks to drive, lose the ball. Sends it to Reeves. 10 on the shot clock. Out to Harrison. Harrison back to Kimball. Shot clock to 5. Kimball working on White. 3-second violation called on Fultz. The ball will go to the Bobcats. White takes it out of bounds. Backs to Spalding. Right back to White. White in no hurry to get the ball up the floor. Team trailing by 9. Callie Middleton with a good move down the lane. Can't get it to go. She'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Clark State fouls number 23, Camille Fultz. Callie Middleton at the line shooting 2 for the Bobcats.
Middleton hits the first one. Gets the second to go as well. Bobcats having some trouble from the free throw line. Callie Middleton's not part of that. She's 5 of 6 from the line tonight. Here's Jackson with the ball at the top. Foul called on Tonala Jackson.
Brian Stratton fouls number 3, Tonala Jackson.
Ball inbounded to Harrison, back to Jackson. Guarded by Abby Spalding. Bobcats move to a man defense. Kimball goes right at the body of Destiny White, puts it up and in.
Basket by David Kimball.
White gets it across the timeline, goes right around Jackson, dishes to Callie Middleton. Middleton goes to put it up, but has the ball stripped. Here come the Eagles. Jackson coming down the sideline, slows it up. Try to run a little time off the clock. Sends it to Reeves up top. Reeves guarded by Jackson. Fultz with the ball. Puts it up. Can't get it to go. Destiny White comes out of the scrum with the rebound. Trying to push it the other way. Pulls up. Gets it to Jackson. Ball's up off the glass. No good. Rebounded by Harrison. Harrison back to Jackson. Back to Harrison. Harrison coming near sideline. Picked up by Anderson. Sends it to Reeves up top. Reeves dribbles out, gets it to Jackson. Jackson wide open three-pointer, got it. Clark State hits another one.
3-point basket.
That'll stretch the lead to 12 as they lead the Bobcats 60-48 now in the fourth quarter. Here's Tonala Jackson with a 3. Short, rebounded by Fultz. Fultz gives it to Reeves. Kayla Reeves will walk the ball up the floor for the Clark State Eagles. She'll be picked up by Destiny White as she crosses the timeline. Ball sent to Kimball. Tonala Jackson thought she had it. Kimball takes it to the hole, lays it in with a nice move with the left hand.
Basket by David Kimball.
Mike Duncan calls timeout, wants to talk to his team.
Brian Stratton.
Clark State outscoring the Bobcats 20-7 here in the fourth quarter. Had ourselves a 1-point ball game coming into this. Clark State started to run away with it a little bit here. Bobcats need to get something going on the offensive side and slow down the Clark State attack. Kayla Reeves started it off with 2 3-pointers to put them ahead. Since then, it's been a couple layups out of the hand of Kimball, who's leading the Eagles with 21 points now. 21 points, 13 rebounds.
Number 2, Alessa Harrison checking in for Clark State.
Harrison comes back on the floor for Clark State. 2:11 left to play. Bobcats down a dozen. White cuts the lane, has the ball picked by Fultz. Fultz tosses it to Reeves. Bobcats trying to apply some pressure now. Reeves stuck in the backcourt, swarmed by Destiny White and Tonala Jackson. Ball sent up the floor, 10 seconds. Callie Middleton had to steal anyway. Bobcats going the other way. Destiny White has the ball for the Bobcats, trying to set up an offense. Clock ticking away, 1:40 left to play now. Dana Anderson has it. Foul's going to be on Harrison.
Clark State fouls number 2, Alyssa Harrison. Dana Anderson, line shooting 2.
Anderson will go to the line for the Bobcats. First one's up and good. Next shot's off the mark, rebounded by Kimball. White's on Kimball. Kimball gets it up the floor to Fultz. Fultz sends it cross court to Harrison. Harrison wide open. Layup, missed it. Abby Spalding comes down with the board. Spalding running the other way. Cuts on Harrison, pulls it back, hits Middleton. Middleton pulls up, long 2. Short of the mark, Tonala Jackson has it, can't put it in the cup. Fouls on Tonala Jackson. Morrow will have the ball.
Brian Stratton fouls number 3, Tonala Jackson.
Clark State inbounds. Harrison has it, guarded by Anderson. Sends it back to Morrow. Morrow into the middle to Reeves. Reeves picked up by White, sends it to Kimball here near side wing. Kimball guarded by Spalding. Flips it to Harrison, but it's knocked out of bounds by Dana Anderson. Under 60 now. 62-49, Clark State Eagles lead the Brian Stratton Bobcats. Cross-court pass, back out to Reeves. Anderson called for the foul.
Brian Stratton fouls number 24, Dana Anderson.
Ball's inbounded to Harrison. In the middle to Fultz, up top to Kimball. Kimball's got it, 50 seconds on the clock. Abby Spalding's on her. Kimball cuts, gets around Spalding, puts it up right hand, traveled. Not sure how she traveled. She was dribbling the ball. Usually with a travel called, like they gotta have 2 hands on it, to travel. Not tonight apparently. You can travel when you're dribbling it. I don't know. Destiny White has it, gets it to Tonala Jackson. Jackson up top to Anderson. Anderson to White, goes through her hands, out of bounds. 29-4 left on the clock. Shot clock's turned off. Clark State can dribble it out. Inside to Fultz. Fultz gets it to Harrison. Harrison up top to Kimball. Kimball's going to dribble around up top. Abby Spalding's all over her. Called for the foul. That'll put Kimball at the line.
Brian Stratton fouls number 21, Abby Spalding. Dana Kimball at the line, shooting 2 for Clark State.
Kimball's first one's up and off the mark. Next one's good. 13 seconds left on the clock. Destiny White brings it up, pulls up for 3. Missed the mark, 3.5 left on the clock now. The Bobcats abysmal from behind the arc today, 1 of 16 now on the day. Ball's inbounded and that'll do it. Morrow will dribble out the clock. That's the ball game. Clark State Eagles top the Bryant Stratton Bobcats here at Sister Diana Stano Arena at Ursuline College, 63-49. For the Bobcats, Destiny White led the way, 15 points, 6 rebounds. Abby Spalding had 11 and 6 boards. Callie Middleton, 7 points, 8 boards. Tonala Jackson, 6 points, 5 boards. Morgan Parker, 6 points, 4. Dana Anderson, 3 points. Ocean Summers, 1.4 rebounds. For Clark State, Iendia Kimball led the way. She was 10 for 26 from the field. 2 of 6 at the free throw line, had 14 rebounds, 22 points. Kayla Reeves had 12 points, all of them from behind the arc. She was 4 of 8 from three-point land. 7 rebounds to her name as well. Camille Fultz finished the day with a double-double with Kimball. Had 10 points, 14 rebounds. Jaden Jackson had 8 points, 5 assists. Tajay Morrow had 6 points, 4 rebounds. Haley Gunter finishes with 4 points, 2 rebounds. Alessa Harrison had 1 point, 3 rebounds. Clark State 23 of 67, 34.3% from the field. Bobcats 18 of 61, 29.5% from the field. 7 of 24 from behind the arc for the Eagles, for a 29.2%. Bobcats only 6.3%, 1 of 16. Free throws 12 of 25 for the Bobcats, 48%. Eagles 10 of 24, 41%. Bobcats were out-rebounded by 15. Clark State pulled down 65. Bobcats pulled down 50. And that'll about do it for us tonight from Sister Diana Stano Arena. As I mentioned, Bobcats back in action on Wednesday. They'll travel to Owens Express out around Toledo, Ohio. That game, I believe, will be streamed live on Owens website, so it won't be here on Cat TV BSCOH. You'll have to find that on the Owens website. If I can find the link to it, I'll put it on the schedule page and out on our social media platforms. As always, thank you for listening to tonight's ball game. I hope you enjoyed the feed. If you did, give us a like. If you think you have a critique for me, have some criticism, some ways that we can make this stream better, shoot me an email, rsbliss@bryantandstratton.edu. I'm Ryan Bliss. Thank you for listening, and as always, roll Cats.